How's it going, guys? Um, so this won't quite be so much of a show, um, as it's just gonna be hanging out because I had some work done on my shoulder and I can't really play my instrument, but I want to hang out, show my face, be like, hello. Um, Hi, Studio Geek 32. I'm doing a little bit better. I'm just, kind of like riding the wave of like post, post surgery pain, stuff like that. I might have some guest appearances from some kitty cats. Let's see. Four Finger Frenzy. How's it going, my friend? Let's see. And I was just, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I had some extra yoga. I can do that with my lower half of my body for sure. Like, yoga is incredible for lower body strengthening. Hi, Lawrence. How's it going? I'm doing all right. I'm just, um, working on working through this sling situation. Um, Saying hello to all my people. I want to say thank you for all the really nice comments you've been giving me. That's been really nice. I do have some, like, a good amount of holiday music pre-uploaded, so, you will not be without your music from me. Yeah. And, something I was wondering from people in my, people who watch me and follow me, I was wondering if you were interested, or if you had any ideas for what else I can do. Like, I really, really enjoyed writing the four horn parts, the four horn silver bells. And I was wondering, like, what else can be done that way? What else can be arranged in that way? I was thinking, I'm hoping, like, Auld Lang Syne, like, by the time New Year's rolls around, I can probably record Auld Lang Syne. Hi, Jason Dye. Nice to see you here. Um, yeah, just to have a nice New Year's song. But what else? Like, I was also thinking Cranberries' Dreams because everyone seems to love that song, and I love that song. It's always been one of my favorites. Um, but yeah. Unfortunately, like the arm that's in the sling is also the writing arm, so it's like, well, I can. It's nice because I can write, but it's like not ideal. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Um, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Mark. Um, I would recommend if you are interested in what can be done really, really, really well, if you are interested in learning how that can be done really well with one person and a bunch of parts. The guy I've been following is Christopher Bill. He is a trombone player and he is just so good. He put together a collaboration of just his patrons, and I guess he wrote out Shenandoah for like maybe four parts or five or six parts, and all of his patrons that could play instruments contributed a recording, and it was like a massive recording of his one arrangement, and I just thought that was such a beautiful way to like show off your community. I thought that was really lovely. Slippery Fish, how's it going? Let's see. Nigel, how are you doing? So what I'm doing right now is I'm asking for ideas for what I could possibly make arrangements of, what like music could I possibly make like horn arrangements or other? I've done a lot of Christmas music, which you'll see released over time. But I'm hoping that having this time off from playing will give me some time to write out some arrangements, and that'll be a nice thing to work out and work on while I am one-armed. And of course, everyone's gonna go, whatever you want. But you know, that's kind of how it goes. How is your randomizer? Is it already finished? I did not make a Carol of the Bells video yet. I had a plan for that, Studio Geek, but I'm not sure if um, I have an idea for that I can do with one arm, and I want to do it. It's on my list, but I haven't worked on it yet. So keep an eye out for that at some point. Hi Berto, how are you doing? Yeah. I mean, like, there's definitely times when I know that I am a music teacher, like, and I draw people that are not necessarily, like, I draw people that have all different kinds of levels of music education, and I think that's fine. I like that. How long have I been playing the ukulele? About 16 years, because I started in high school. Um, yeah, my sophomore year of high school, and I'm 31 now, so yeah, about 16 years. It was kind of, I don't recall ever seeing people play ukulele when I started playing it, so I think it was pretty new at the time. How has my day been? It's been kind of boring because I'm, on painkillers. So I took a little nap, um, went on some other friends' live streams, living with the Kabongo. Nice to see you. How are you doing? um, yeah, I wrote some postcards, took a nap, drank some water, ate leftover vegan pizza. Yeah, I mean, because I don't just play trumpet, I also play songs that I wrote. I draw a mixed crowd in terms of that, Jason, and I kind of like that. I think that one of the strengths of my channel is that I have a mix of music that is original music that is more approachable for any listener, and then I have other music that I study and that I work on, and um, I don't know, I want to bring that to more people that don't necessarily know about what it is to really study music. I want to expose people to different kinds of music. So I think that I think that my channel has a strength in that way, that I can make academic music a little more approachable. Uh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, I hope that I can do that. Um, I hope that, um, you know, I want people to feel drawn and feel like they can go seek out things that are similar or a little bit different or whatever I can find. I hope I can be a resource to people and learning to appreciate different types of music too. Active Dad Lifestyle. Is that Alejandro? Did you change your name again? Welcome, Alejandro. I hope you're doing well. How's Penny? I haven't seen you in a while. Lord of the Rings music is awesome. Ooh, you might get a trumpet for Christmas. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm going to, I think I'm gonna do something fun with trumpet mouthpieces, um, just because I can, you know. I'm gonna have the time for it. It might be totally ridiculous, but I'll have time for it, and who cares? Who cares? Pukoki! Hi, Emily, how are you doing? We're just all hanging out. Um, yeah, I think you will, and I think because you know what it is to practice, and you've got Emperor Jeffrey there to help you out with like learning notes if you want to learn to play duets together. That was like the perfect father son. Um, that's like such a great bonding experience for both of you. Yeah, I would love to get a C trumpet, which is what most orchestral trumpet players play. Because you know I was recording a oh thanks for coming by, Jason. Yeah, I was recording a Christmas song and realized I was transposing. Most trumpets are in the key of B flat. That's band and band and jazz band or instruments are in B flat, but I'd love to get a C trumpet so that I don't have to transpose so much. What about Santa Claus? Oh man, I will check that out. I will check that out, Mountain Girl. I'm gonna open up your channel at this moment. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. Go to channel. There you go. I almost clicked report. I'm sorry, Mountain Girl. Yes. Hi, Soldier Poet. How's it going? Yeah, they make sea trumpets. In fact, if you look at any orchestral player, and the instruments that they use, they're usually playing a sea trumpet because of how they transpose. It's a little bit easier to do that kind of transposing math. They also have a brighter sound than B flat trumpets. So I would love to get a C trumpet. I think that's probably the next instrument I'm gonna get. Emmy, you want to say hi? Let's see. Emmy. Emmy's camera shy. Come up here. No. Nope, she doesn't wanna. Soldier Poet, how is it going? How are you doing? Oh, Lawrence, yes, I enjoyed the one that you shared with me. I haven't really had a chance to look at all of them yet, um, but yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will enjoy them. Yeah, I have like, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, why do I look so, why do I look so thick? It's because I have padding. It's because I have like dressing on like. Hi, Patty. How are you doing? Oh, I had a shoulder procedure. Um, I had a little bit of a like I got a repair done on my labrum. What they did was they well I got it fixed last year, and then it kind of got re-injured in June, and what I did was I got it. They found that they went in and they found that the repair had been frayed a little bit, so they cleaned that up and they cleaned up the scar tissue from the first surgery. So that was pretty much what they did. Actually, so this is just a regular sling, but like when I had it done the first time, I had a crazy like immobilizer sling that like where I had to have my arm straight forward like this, and it was like a pillow. It was crazy. So, yeah, I mean, that was a long recovery because the repair was done way deep in my joint. This Yes, there's some pain right now, but I think that I will probably just be, I don't, it's really hard to say because my job is really active, but I'm hoping like 6 weeks to 2 months instead of like 4 months was what it took. So yeah, that's the story. That's the story. Any other questions? Any other things you want to talk about? I had I was talking about, or I had started writing a song right before the surgery, and it was about rain. Um, and it was weird. It's like one of those things this usually doesn't happen to me, but I had the melody like solid in my mind right away. So I'm thinking, and I wrote it down. I wrote down the melody, so I won't forget it. But it was really interesting because that usually doesn't happen that way. Usually I have the words and then I kind of find a harmony that fits, and then from there I find a melody that fits in through that. But um, yeah, I wrote it down, so the harmony's going to be pretty straightforward too. What am I going to do while healing? Good question. Well, one thing I want to do in terms of this channel is work on, I want to work on some part writing for some similar 4-part horn arrangements like the one I did on Friday. Like I would really like to do a lot more of that. So I think I want to write out some parts and write out a few arrangements, maybe of some pop songs or some, songs from the 90s. Um, Definitely Auld Lang Syne. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. Soldier Poet. It'll be really. I'm gonna visit my mom up in Placerville. My mom lives up in the Sierra foothills, and it's beautiful there in the winter. It's so lovely. Um, what song am I working on? I'm probably going to work on Dreams by the Cranberries. So it's a lovely song, and I think the harmony is really nice. It would be a good song for just practicing arranging because the harmony is so straightforward. Um, I think it'll be good for practicing keeping the arrangement interesting throughout the whole song. Um, can I drink alcohol? Not while I'm on painkillers, but if I decide that I don't need painkillers anymore, then I will drink beverages. um, yeah, yeah, I think by the time we're in Christmas, I'll probably be off of painkillers. Um, what I did last year, I remember I didn't stay on the painkillers for very long because they make you so loopy. But yeah, because I'm on Percocet, like which is like it's a narcotic. So that mixed with alcohol is really bad news, I guess. But I will probably only be on it for like maybe a couple more days after this, and it kind of is. I've just been napping and talking like this. Um, but I'll probably in a couple days just start using it for sleeping because honestly, that's what I did last year, and it helps. It helps me to sleep. I'm not very good at sleeping. Um, yeah, so Patty, I did try to make recordings of my songs without vocals, but I ran out of time, and I was bummed. So I don't know. I was trying to work on that project, but I also wanted to work on my Christmas music. So I ran out of time because I think the Christmas music took priority because I wanted to keep releasing music. Yeah, slippery fish. I agree. I don't like it in that much at all. I've only ever had it like when I got my wisdom teeth out. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas for other like melodic songs that would sound good with a horn quartet or a trumpet quartet arrangement, um, that is what I'm kind of looking into. That is something that I'd like to try doing, even especially like more well-known songs. I think that if I find a song that's really popular and put it in a trumpet quartet, then ooh, Kratom. Yeah, possibly. I mean, I'll think about it. And my thought is that I probably will not really need to do as many painkillers this time around as I had to last time, because the soldier, I was reading, because the surgery was so much more invasive last time, and now, this time it was just kind of cleaning things out. So I'm hoping that the pain will not have to, I won't have to deal so much with that. From the planet Krypton. Did you guys ever watch Muppet Babies? Am I like, no, it wasn't Muppet Babies. It was Doug or something. And it was like Quail Man, and he was from the planet Crouton. Was that Doug? I don't know. Don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so cool, Lawrence. Yeah, I haven't been making music that long, like compared to, people who start when they're super, super young. I started when I was 9. Um, but yeah. How old are you now? 6? Uh, I think he's a little older than 6, just by judging by the videos that I saw. I think a little older than 6. A crouton farm. Oh man, that sounds delicious. Did you guys do like exchanges with the lettuce farm next door? And then was the ranch next door the ranch ranch? So you had like, never mind. Suit suit that like button. Yeah, I think I want to design a t-shirt that says stay out of trouble. I designed stickers, and I sent them to Time Chaser, but I never got stickers from them. So, but it's okay. I never paid them. So, but I thought like, hey, stay out of trouble would be a fun sticker. Hi, Joe Wentz. How are you? Oh my gosh, a bunch of people came in. Maury's here. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Stay out of trouble. Like just easy, fun, like relatable. You don't have to know me to enjoy the shirt. I think that's always the thing with merch. Like you have to just like it's gotta be clever enough. Like you don't have to know the person to enjoy the shirt or to enjoy the thing. I think that's the trick. Oh my goodness, you guys! I gotta show you my kitty cat right now because she is adorable. Look at that fluffy tum. Look at her. Her little legs. Okay. Sorry. So cute. If I don't like accidentally pause myself. But yeah. Anyway, that's Emmy. Emmy Bear. She's a lovey. She's a little princess. Hi, Peter. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. I got shoulder surgery. You can see I have like some padding. Um, I had to get some scar tissue removed and some things repaired, but it's okay. Um, it's all okay. What I just I can't show you the incision because I have this padding on. I am also I don't really like it when people do that. When people go on Facebook and they're like, "Look at this injury I got," and I'm just like, "Why don't you just put it in a comment? That's gross." I don't like injuries. Um, oh, yeah, it's true. It was Maury's fault. We got into a fight and he beat up my shoulder. So no, it's um, I should be getting this padding removed tomorrow. Um, and we can all see what it looks like, but I probably won't show you. Emma. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming by. It was so nice to meet you. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, so I figured I should show my face, even though I can't like make music the way I normally do today. I wanted to say hello, and I wanted to help you. Maybe help you. Maybe you can help me brainstorm with what I can work on during this time that I am not going to be working on my normal things. So I have um, I mean, like I mentioned before, I have enough Christmas music recorded that there's gonna be a new video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're short, they're not like super, super long videos, but they're fun. Um, I did a lot of duets with my friend Aniela, my coworker who plays the saxophone. But what I really want to do, what I really want to work on is more horn arrangements, more of the trumpet quartets that I did with the Silver Bells, because I really, really enjoyed that project, and I think that is going to be a nice thing that's different that I think that I can work on and get better at. Um, does Google ask you if you're a robot? Um, Not normally. It usually tells me that traffic is light as usual. Um, you always like stories better. Oh, yeah! You have requested the Carpenters for a long time, Peter. So, Peter, what song do you think I should start with if I'm going to go that route? I want to do like a horn arrangement of something by the Carpenters. What do you think would be a good one? Like Sing might be a nice one. My mom actually, my mom, when she was a kid, she sang on stage with Karen Carpenter, and she sang, it was like a kids' choir, and they sang Sing. Like, sing a song, sing out loud. It doesn't have to be a Christmas song. In fact, it shouldn't be because I already have a lot of Christmas songs put up. I'm just thinking of what can I write out so when I start working on or recording stuff in January, I could just have the music written out. Like when I'm able to play my trumpet again. Okay, yeah, let's do Sing a Song. I'll put. I actually, um, 2 years ago, I had, when I was teaching second through eighth grade music, I had my second graders in their spring concert, they sang that song as well. It's a good song for horns because it's in B flat. When did I start singing? Oh, that is a good one. I'll check it out, Emma. In fact, I'm gonna put yours I'm gonna put your channel up so I don't forget to go to it. That's so awesome that Chandra pointed you over here. She's been a really great supporter since we met. I guess she's from my area too, so I'm hoping to meet her sometime soon. Hi, Onsong International. Nice to see you. Let's see. When did I start singing? That's an interesting question. I always have, I think, because my family has always been very, like not, we've always been a very musical family, not in the way of formal music education, but my mom has always been a good singer, like, loves singing in the car radio. And then my dad has always played guitar. So I think my family has always been just like, we sing. Um, so it's hard to pinpoint like when I would say I started singing. I would say maybe when I started writing songs is when I started thinking about singing from like as a soloist. But even then, I was very self-conscious of my voice until after I'd been teaching for a long time, because I didn't think I had a very good voice. Peter, I will check it out. I have all kinds of time right now, so I will check it out. I'll go to your channel as well. Oh, Dewbert, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I have to say, I am also guilty of having said probably some things that I'm not proud of to some students before. Um, it's one of those things. It's hard. Like it's hard to find the balance when you're trying to communicate to a classroom. And then of course there's like I always have to say this to kids because they want to tell me everything about their experience, and I have to say like, well, I'm so sorry. We're not, you know, there's 30 of you in the classroom right now, and I can't talk to every single person. I really wish I had 5 minutes to talk to every single person in the class, but I don't. So I don't have time for your story, and I feel bad about that. But you know, yeah, there's a lot. I have to say, as a music teacher, there's always a lot on our minds. There's always like, we're always trying to assess what has happened, like what needs to be done, and then how to get the students to do the thing, and then making sure that everyone knows what's happening at the same time as doing the thing. It's a little bit like herding cats sometimes if you don't like really streamline everything. Management is a huge part of teaching music, and that is something that I just like 6 years in, like I'm in my 8th year teaching music, like 6 years in, I was just finally starting to get good at. It's hard. It's hard. Hi Michael, how are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Emma. Thank you, Lisa. Oh my gosh. It's all practice when you work on singing. I mean, I don't think that I sounded very good when I first started. Um, and I don't have any recording. I don't have any recordings of like when I was fresh from college, but I'm sure that the way I used my voice was very different. Um, oh, that's okay, Cedric. Everyone has something different that they experience. And I mean that's part of it too. It's tricky. And it's, you know, my the thing is, my music class is a class, and that's what's really hard for some students is that they don't function as well in a class. They function better when it's one-on-one, which unfortunately is not my teaching situation. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry. What I will say, as a music educator, and I'm in some circles. I go to state conferences. I read a lot of literature about what's being done in music education, and a lot of us are probably adults right now, probably past schooling age. Um, what I will say is that the way that music classes function now is very, very different from how it was when I was a kid. The emphasis on what's important is very different. And I think it is very much to the benefit of kids. I think that uh, so much right now is being done about how people think about music and what the process is of making music. People are learning how to teach composition and how to teach kids to be really creative in music making, which I think is amazing. Um, and it's so different from when I was a kid. I think that is so much more helpful. Um, my shoulder's okay. It's pretty sore. It's pretty stiff. Um, I've been icing it. I'm on painkillers. I woke up from a nap right before I started doing this, and I was like, oh, do I want to? But then I thought, yeah, I want to talk to my people. I can play the piano. In fact, that was my first instrument when I was in fourth grade. I learned piano. And I will say, yay! Yeah, on song. Yeah, I did. I filmed some tips on songwriting. If you are interested, check out OnSong International. I will be on that channel giving some tips on songwriting. But yeah, I took piano lessons from when I was in fourth grade all the way through high school. I am so glad I did. I feel like it helped me learn the language of music so much, like an insane amount. I knew a lot more about harmony without knowing the names of chords or whatever. I just knew the patterns so well because I played piano. So I would say, oh, thank you for coming by, Lawrence. It's really nice to see you. I will say for anyone looking to expand their understanding of music in general, even even pop music, any kind of music, take piano lessons. Um, I was not that good of a player. I really didn't practice that much. I didn't practice. Well, I did, but I didn't practice enough. So, I didn't get that good. I didn't know what it took to be that good at piano, unfortunately. But I am so grateful that I had the chance to learn piano. Um, that is the Moonlight Sonata is composed by Beethoven. And I would say, especially Michael, since you're learning trumpet. Oh wait, Moonlight Sonata for trumpet and piano. Um, yeah. I mean anything that's pretty. If you are thinking about learning about harmony, Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven is a really nice way to learn about how minor chords relate to each other. Um, there might be one for piano and trumpet, but it wouldn't be Beethoven. It would be something else. I want to make sure I haven't skipped anything. Looks like we got some good conversations going. Um, those were the days, my friends. I'll check it out. As far as my favorite genre, oh boy, painkillers. um, as far as my favorite genre, I don't think I necessarily have favorite styles of music as much as I have qualities of music that I love. Like I love very melodic songs. I love really well crafted verses. I like it when when things are well instrumentated. When is that even a word? Orchestrated. I really like it when I think I like it best when pieces of music have parts in them that serve purpose. Like that's what I think about. Um, Joe Wentz, I think that is a very good point. I think that's a very good point, and I think that people who educate on YouTube, um, and I don't do this, but I know people who do. Um, I think there is a certain amount of responsibility towards like making people aware that nothing beats the presence of a real person in the room with you. I think that's really important. Oh, thank you so much, Ansong. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the recognition. Um, yeah, I think it's a great way to get yourself started. I think that if you were to find a channel that gets you started, I think that's important. Something that can keep you going and keep things interesting. When you have other things going on, or when you're finished doing whatever your nuts and bolts are. Yeah, that's important. But yeah, nothing beats a real person in the room with you. I think that's really important to keep in mind. I also think, though, on the flip side, Skype lessons are a huge. Like, I know a lot of people who teach exclusively by Skype, and yeah, that might not be ideal for certain instruments. Like on trumpet, I can't see it totally working because of sound quality. But, um, you know, having a person in the room with you makes a really big difference, in my experience. Yeah. Oh, Dubert, you're too isolated, like geographically from teachers. Yeah, that was my situation when I was growing up too. I pretty much there was a piano teacher, but she was the only person in town that I could have taken music lessons from because she was the one person who taught music lessons. And I didn't have like I played clarinet, but I couldn't take clarinet lessons unless my parents were gonna drive me an hour to Sacramento, which they weren't going to. Um, but yeah. Would you ignore them anyway? That's awesome. I mean, in the end, it's what brings you joy and what is going to help you keep using music as like your means of creativity. Like what's going to keep you using your tools. Oh, thank you, Patty. Thank you for coming by. You guys, if you haven't gone to Patty's channel, she is just such a beautiful musician. I really think you're gonna find something special if you go to Patty's channel. I think that's what I'm gonna say about that. It's gorgeous. Oh, I appreciate you coming by. Hmm. Yeah. Any other questions? Melodic music. Yeah, another way of saying, like, Cedric. This is what I mean. I'm gonna use an example. Rilo Kiley, Silver Lining. The song, um, and we're not going back to rhymes or in the hole. Our bruises were, I don't remember the words, but now I'm gold. And so that part of the song, the verse, da, 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 it's got like about a fifth, about an interval of a fifth is the range. And then in the chorus it goes, hooray, hooray, I'm your silver lining. Hooray, hooray, but now I'm cold. That whole chorus is about an octave range. It's got a really big range just within that short amount of time. That's what I mean by melodic. Like it uses more than just a couple of notes, but there's purpose to it. It goes high and it goes low, and you can tell like where it's gonna end up, kind of. Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's Rilo Kiley, by the way. I think Rilo Kiley is one of my favorite artists. They're a band. I don't know if they even are still together, but they were very popular when I was in college and when I was in high school. Of course, I didn't know about them until like after I was in college because that's how I learn about music. I'm a little late in the game. Um, Teaching. Good question, Michael. I teach elementary. Silver lining. Rilo Kiley. I teach elementary band and third grade classroom music. Um, yeah, I think. Oh, thanks for coming by, Peter. Oh, awesome, Mountain Girl. I'm really glad that you stopped by. Thanks for coming by. Oh, yay, painting is so awesome. Um, yeah, I teach elementary band. I start them. I teach third grade classroom music. I do some ukuleles in there. Do some singing with the kids. I teach I start them in band in fourth grade and I have them all through sixth grade. So there's kids by the time they go into junior high. They've had me for 4 years as their music teacher, and it's a pretty special experience. I adore those children that I can get to know for so long. They're just like, I don't know. It's really special. I feel like it's a little bit like high school teachers. Like high school teachers have their kids for 4 years, high school band teachers at least, but I get the first 4 years. And it's lovely. Oh, awesome. Thanks for coming by, Mark Fun Jones. I'm looking forward to your stream tonight. Looking forward to some art jams, some painting. Everyone's such a I love like this chat is so very artistically inclined. I love that. I love that. Um, yeah, I think. Oh, absolutely, Lisa. In fact, I would say like poetry was my one of my main forms of expression when I was in high school. I loved poetry. I loved drawing, and I wrote poetry like every morning. I didn't write songs. Oh boy. Okay, Cedric. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I poetry is powerful. I think that you learn a lot about the value of words and the strength of words in poetry. And I thank the craft of songwriting for reintroducing me to that concept because I didn't start I didn't start writing songs. Um, so my main story, my personal story about how this channel got started was that I did write songs a little bit in college and I loved it. But I was a teacher. I was, an education major and I really focused all my time on that. Last year, when I had my first shoulder surgery, I thought, well, I need to be doing some things that help keep me accountable for my own creativity. So I started writing songs again, and I started practicing my trumpet again. And not that I wasn't practicing trumpet, but I started to take it a little more seriously. And so that's really all it was. I started my channel because of this. Oh, my most memorable musical moment. What a great question. Oh, there's something very specific that I want to share. But there's a little bit of a backstory if you can be patient with that. Oh, that is so interesting, Dubert. Tell me more about that, and while you do, I'm going to tell you about my most memorable musical moment. Because that I'm really interested in. Okay. I participate in chamber music workshops, and honestly, the first time I did a chamber music workshop, it changed my life. I was in a very depressed time in my life. I was very, very upset. I had just gotten out of my very first relationship. I was 25, which, I mean, I was never in a relationship till I was 24. And then going into that chamber music workshop, I thought, well, it was a realization that I can be good at things, which, I mean, sometimes we get into those funks, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how actually good you are at anything. You can still sometimes feel like you're the worst and feel like you don't have anything to offer the world and feel like you just might as well give up on everything, right? So once I started doing chamber music workshops, I realized that I pretty much wanted to dedicate my life to chamber music, and which I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I was at a workshop where I was assigned a trio, and I was playing clarinet. So this might have been like my third or fourth workshop that I've done. I was playing clarinet. It was clarinet, viola, and oboe. And oh my gosh, who was the piece? It wasn't Gwyneth Walker. Maybe it was Gwyneth Walker. But it was this piece that was very, very emotional. And the coach was just, it was so much not about the actual music being played and so much more about finding your presence in the moment while you play the music. And that it changed completely who I was as a musician. Just the experience of working on that piece for the day and having that. Because I walked on stage and I looked at those colleagues of mine that were on the stage with me, the oboe player and the violist, and it was only about the music we were making in that moment. It was not about any audience. It was not about anyone watching. And that was really profound for me. And because I think that a lot of times people get really, they get really scared of themselves because we get scared of not honoring the music and we get scared of, like, not being good enough. But for me, making music is really, really about having moments of connection with people and having moments of connection with this literature. So that was a very powerful musical moment for me. Thank you for bringing up that question. I forgot about that. Oh, that's so interesting. So you go up to Pandora, no matter what song. That is a wonderful way to discipline yourself. I mean, I can imagine it's a great way to study music too. That's so cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, playing with recordings, that is like the best way to get good. In fact, there's this woman I follow on Instagram. She's a young trumpet player from the UK. She's a jazz player. Her name is Lily Kasarick, I think. And she is awesome. She does every Tuesday, Transcription Tuesday, and she takes some kind of jazz solo and she just plays it with the recording. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's so good. She's amazing. And like, yeah, every time I think that I'm doing pretty well with music, I look at her Instagram and I'm like, well, I still have quite a ways to go. It's good. You need that. Yeah, Lisa, I think that what I recognized when I started writing songs again was that I needed those tools, and I think that's why I wrote the Everything is Practice song, because it's not necessarily that like I needed to practice writing the best song, but I needed to have a practice of something that would be um, I need to have a practice of something that I could keep doing. And because during those low moments, which I know I know I'm going to have them, I needed to have a way to express what I was feeling. Because, you know, those feelings, even though they're difficult, they're important and they're beautiful and they need to be recognized, even though they're scary and can feel really terrible. So, I'm so glad you have that outlet. It's like, and that's really something I would tell anyone, and that's something I gotta practice too. I was in a really good groove of waking up every day writing, practicing writing songs, but I kind of got out of the groove when I started going back to work. But I think I can get back into it. How are we doing? How else? Who else is still here? Mrs. Chris's World. Welcome to my stream. I don't think I've seen you in my stream before, so thank you for coming by. Any other questions for me? I can just talk about stuff. It's kind of warm in here. This room is like the sun room. It's like it gets so warm in the late afternoon. And there's 2 windows and they're like south facing. How old am I? I'm 31. 8/11/87 is my birthday. I wouldn't want to see the moon room. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I feel like the moon room is my bedroom because whenever it's a full moon out, there's a skylight and it's like so bright, and I wish that I could like put a curtain over because it's like moonlight in my face. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I think that music is music and words together are an incredibly profound combination too, because even when you do have your words expressing, putting a label on what you are feeling and thinking, the music is going to enhance it some way or another. And beautiful the beautiful responsibility of a songwriter is that you can decide how that goes. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Michael, I totally will share. I'm so excited. I think. Hi Tina. Nice to see you. We're just hanging out today. I have an arm out of commission, so I won't be able to play my regular Sunday streams for a while. But I figured I would still talk to people and say hi. Yes, I will totally share. I will totally share. And I gotta figure out. I would love to invest in Sibelius, the music notation software. I love that program, but I don't have it. I also I usually just handwrite all my stuff, but I feel like doing the silver bells kind of took a while when I was handwriting, and it could have been a lot faster if I'd typed it out. Um, yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed making that arrangement for the silver bells. I, I took, I should have been a composition minor in college. I took a few composition classes. I took Counterpoint, which is learning how to do like pretty advanced part writing. Um, Patsy Houlihan is here. Hi, Patsy. How are you doing? I feel like I did another composition class. Maybe that was the only one. Um, but yeah, I love that stuff. I love writing 4-part harmony. That's really fun. Do I think the moon is real? I do. I think that the moon is responsible for many weather patterns we have and many moods that we have. Quite truly, it's a pretty big gravitational pull. Snails. Snails are cute. There's a lot of snails where I live. It's like, especially if it rains at certain times of year when there's this one part of the sidewalk where my husband and I will walk, and while we're walking the dog, and he calls it Snail Alley. It's cute. Moon got mad. One time for Halloween, you know the David Bowie song Let's Dance? And he has got that, oh, that would be a good one. That would be a good arrangement to make. I'll write that. Let's Dance. You know the line where he's like, under the moonlight, the serious moonlight. One time I was the serious moonlight for Halloween. And all I did was I wore a white dress, and I made a cape like out of velvet, and I like cut out a felt moon and put like a mad face. I was serious. Let's see. I had a shoulder procedure, Pierre. It's a long story. It's been a long journey with my shoulder. But I'm hoping that this is the end of it. I'm hoping that this is all. I had to get some scar tissue removed, and there was some fraying from a previous procedure. I've played in I've never had my own band. I've played in a lot of bands, a lot of different music situations. Some weird ones. One of my favorites in college, I played clarinet in a Dixieland band, and it was awesome. Yeah, it's padding. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm getting super buff. No, I played clarinet in a Dixieland band, and it was so much fun. Like, really, our rehearsals were just like hanging out. We had a ton of fun. We would make arrangements of things, and then we would play gigs, and we just never had any clue like how the song was going to unfold. Good night, Tina. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, we would have no idea how the song was going to be. We had no idea what the order of solos was going to be. It was basically like pure communication, like within the music in the moment, which is, I just absolutely adored that music making situation. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for stopping by. Um, yeah, so that I think was my favorite band that I've played in. Um, let's see. One band that I played in that was interesting. I played in a soul band. I played the alto sax. Ugh, that was not a good band. I liked all the music, but then it was like when people started to try to deviate from what was written on the page. It's not like I can't function without music, which I mean, because I just told you that I played in a Dixieland band where nothing was written down, but the communication in that group was so poor that we would take like forever deciding on how things were going to go, and then no one would write it down, or I would write it down and no one would write it down. So like even when I said we decided this last time, like no one would listen. It was just like it's like too many cooks in the kitchen and no leadership, which is not that's not ideal in a band situation, especially when there's 14 people. That was a stupid situation. I don't know. It was just I don't know. It's weird, and it's a hard conclusion to come to when you realize that you're like when it's hard because you don't want to say like, oh, my reason for quitting was that I'm too professional for this group, but that's kind of what it ended up being. Like I'm this group is not professional enough for me. So yep. Maury, I think you can just make a poster of like all the things, all the claims that you've made about me, and you could just make a poster of my resume, and that can be my merch. Yeah, I can't be in a band unless there's a retirement plan attached. Ah, that's pretty silly. What else? Any other questions? I'm kind of liking these. I'm kind of liking these Q&A format. It's pretty neat. I might. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Kat. Let's see. I feel like I've known one or two people that have done Disney, have been Disney musicians. I think there is definitely an audition process, but I think what it comes down to is not necessarily that you are the best at it, but that you can do the same thing over and over and over and over again for like, X amount of days of the year. Um, so I think that's what it is. I have I think that the money is decent. I'm thinking of a specific person that I know that I believe has been a theme park musician. I think that the money is decent. It's a living wage, which is that's a lot for musicians. Unfortunately, people don't understand yes. It's really it's labor, to make music like that. Sure, it's fun, but still have to do it, even if you don't think it's going to be fun that day. Um, I have a few people. Triangle solo. I have a few friends that have been cruise ship musicians, and I think that pays pretty well as well. I have. I've never considered doing that because my path has always been education. Um, but I mean, it just seems like an awesome route to go. Being a cruise ship musician, going new places all the time. Um, yeah, getting paid to do music. I do know a few people who have done that. What other kinds of music making is there? I I was, you know what? Can I tell you a little story? I was a little disappointed. My husband works at a winery. It's a pretty nice winery, pretty upscale. And I asked, well, they have musicians. They have musicians that come and play on Fridays. And I asked, like, hey, do you think I could perform at your winery at some point, just to play? I think I could do some nice ambient music at the winery. And he was like, I just don't think it would be a good fit for Presqu'île. And I was like, you don't think I'm a serious enough performer to perform at the winery? And it made me kind of sad because I was like, man, do you even know what I do on YouTube? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I have lots and lots of repertoire under my belt. I could easily fill out a 2-hour set of music. He's not a musician. He I think he played baritone in high school marching band, but he stopped after his freshman year. Um, yeah, so he's not really a musician. I mean, you know. Oh, that's really funny. Does she teach junior high? Junior high technology. That would be a fun class to teach. I think that junior high kids have like amazing capabilities because their minds are growing at like an insane pace. Elementary. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, my mom was elementary. My mom did the computer lab person thing for a while, so she was like the computer lab lady. And now oh wow, yeah, that's a really important skill. My mom goes around and does tech support for teachers now. I see. I really need to speak Spanish. I really need to learn Spanish better. I understand it pretty well, but like a whole lot of the parents of the kids that I teach speak Spanish. Musical inspirations growing up. Oh, that's a really good idea, Maury. That's a super good idea. My kids would love that. Honestly, my dad. My dad was my inspiration. Um, and just in the way that like he played guitar to recordings of music, and I just like didn't understand how he could just like hear the song and play it on guitar. I thought that was so cool. And I was very inspired by my dad's skills on guitar. Um, let's see, who else? I'm a little embarrassed because I mean, I listen to a lot of pop music. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, um, Californication. That was like one of the first CDs I had, and that's a good one though. Like that was a good album to learn about musical phrasing because they're incredibly musical, and just like all their pieces have like really big ranges. The singer is an awesome singer. Um, his voice actually blends really well with mine. It was the first time that I'd ever experienced overtones was when I was singing when I was singing along with Red Hot Chili Peppers because when you experience overtones, that means that the waves from two different sources are so similar, like so well in tune, and also the timbre is so similar that you can hear other sounds. Like your ears will hear other sounds. Those are overtones. So the first time I experienced that was actually with Red Hot Chili Peppers, which is, I mean, that's very interesting, I think. Who else? Who else? Oh my gosh. I had a lot of friends that I was really inspired by in high school. That I just thought like I don't know. I was maybe not so resourceful, or I took piano lessons, but maybe my teacher was not the best at teaching people how to teach themselves. So, oh, if I got asked to do a solo show in a major venue, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think I would, Joe. I think that I would. I think I would do my own original songs on ukulele. Just because I feel like that's what people know me the best for. I think that that music that I write is very approachable in that way. I would love to. And I just love to be able to share with people in a live audience. I've created a Facebook page for myself as a musician, but I still haven't really done that many live performances as a musician, like as a solo musician. Um, but yeah, I would do ukulele, and I would do my original songs, because I write them when I want to share. Yeah. Well, this has been like I'm really like oh my gosh, I love these live streams. I absolutely love these. Jody, hi. How are you doing? We're just it's kind of a hangout live stream, and I think the next few are going to be because I have my shoulder out of commission right now. Um, but you know, I just figured it's nice to hang out with people. What what projects, Jody, do you have in the mix for the future? Because I think people would love your channel if they haven't already checked out. Jody is Girl Meets Uke, by the way, and she's also an excellent player. I just like I love your singing voice. I think you just got such a beautiful voice. Oh my gosh. Cedric, do you live in France? Is that is that your connection? And what's going on? Why are they smashing things? But yeah, if you wanna hear some like really really good songs, original music, check out Jody's channel. There's so many great. I enjoy my chats because I feel like I have a good mix of people who actively make music, and then um, people who actively enjoy listening to original music. So I like that. Oh man. So they're just mad because the gas prices are too high. Yeah, that'd be frustrating if that's what you needed to get around. Yeah. Oh, that's hard. There's a lot that needs to be done in our world. I will say that. Yeah, Jody, man, I don't know what to do because I mean, I might just write songs and not record them until later. I'll probably just resume my regular schedule when I'm out of the sling. I have a bunch of pre-recorded stuff that's gonna come out in the next few Mondays because I knew this was gonna be a situation. So didn't want to keep my audience hanging. Yeah, yeah. California's a little like that too, but not that high. Not $7. That's yes. on Friday I had a shoulder surgery. I went and they found, which is good news, they found that there was some fraying where I'd had surgery before, and they fixed it. And they fixed, or they removed a lot of scar tissue. So, where, things that were probably causing me pain beforehand were removed. So, hopefully, let my kitty out. Hopefully, last year when I had my shoulder surgery, I was in the sling for 7 weeks. It was torture. And the sling was like much more complicated than this one. This one's just like a sling. But the one last year that I had was like this crazy pillow thing. And so this year, I'm hoping that because it's a smaller sling, I won't have to wear it for as long. I'm hoping that that's the case. I am right-handed, yeah, unfortunately. But here's the nice thing: I can actually write, write on a clipboard and stuff. So I've been doing that a little bit, not too much, but just enough. I started writing postcards to people because I used to do that, and I figured it might be nice. So anyone who wants a postcard, just, DM me on Instagram or Twitter your address, because I have like a giant box of postcards. Slippery Fish, how's it going? I know you're already here. Was your randomizer, was that fun? Did you have a good time? Yes, I used to participate in post crossing. I used to do that pretty hardcore, like maybe 4 years ago. I stopped because I was getting so many postcards. I mean, I loved it, but then it was like I couldn't, I kind of couldn't keep up with like the decorating on the wall. Like, I don't know. I had a whole binder system and I loved it, but it was also kind of hard because it was like, yeah, you get a postcard from someone and then you never really hear from them again because it's the next person. But hi, Juggler Jim. Nice to see you. I kind of like it just hanging out. It's kind of lonely otherwise. It's like, my husband works on Sundays. Yeah. I like post-crossing. It's fun when you're like trying to get into the groove of like writing postcards. I have so many postcards. I also used to make postcards. That used to be my artistic outlet back in the day, I think when I was first living on the Central Coast and I didn't have any friends. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh goodness. Yeah. That's so rough. I mean, honestly, I have an opinion, but I don't really want to talk too much about that on my stream. Because I honestly just don't have the energy, Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Jim. I figure in streams people come in and out. I had a shoulder procedure. I like had to get some stuff cleaned out in my joint. So I'm gonna be in a sling for a couple weeks, probably about a month or so. But I wanted to say hi, and people were encouraging me. Oh, thanks, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out for that long. But yeah, what am I up to now? Right now, good question. This kind of helps. This kind of goes into what I was going to tell Jim too. So I had a shoulder surgery, and yeah, I hope it's a quick recovery too. What I want to do during this time that I won't be able to play instruments is do some writing, some music writing. I want to do some more stuff that is in the four horn format. Because I really, really enjoyed making that arrangement of silver bells. Like I know the actual product itself was not perfect. Like I am so very aware of like everywhere there's flaws, but I want to write out some covers. I want to make some covers of songs using horns, and I kind of want that to be like my Friday project. Oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, I was just super happy with how that turned out, and like because really like when you're recording it, it's like I'm going slightly mad. I don't think I know that song. Um, yeah, when you're doing one part at a time and it's like not quite going right, you kind of it can get frustrating. And then like you don't actually hear all four parts until editing, and it was just like I can't believe that that came out of me. Like it was super cool. Super super cool. Like kind of in the style of Christopher Bill. Another person who does that is this guy named Seb Skelly, and these guys are like, you know, they're really good players. Um, oh, thank you, Jody. Thank you so much. Um, oh, a Queen song. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea, Slippery. I'm just writing ideas. I think the first thing that I'll work on is Auld Lang Syne. I'll try to, because I'm hoping that I can have my arm out of the sling by New Year's. Although, I would want to do Killer Queen. Because I think that guitar would be super, super fun to transcribe, that guitar solo. Um, the circle with the line through it means half diminished. So I can tell you the notes. It would be half diminished means that it. Let me see if this is right. It would be E, G, B flat. So that's a diminished triad, but the seventh is not diminished. So the fourth note is regular D natural. So the circle with a line through it is half diminished seven, and that's E. The notes are E, G, B flat, and D. Yeah, I love that song, Killer Queen. Be fun. I think that'd be really fun for trumpets. It'd be super fun to play. But I'm just like I'm excited because I think that like doing those kinds of arrangements would also keep me playing trumpet, which is what I need to do more of. It's their biggest single in Japan. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that's my plan. I like my having an original song on Mondays is nice. I like having, you know, a trumpet thing that's a little more academic on Wednesday, and then Fridays I think that if I can pull off at least like one or two trumpet things that are like the four horn things a month, I think that would be really cool. And I just want people to know like capabilities of their instruments, you know? I want people to see like just because you play the flute doesn't mean that you can't play whatever cool music you want. Um, I think that's kind of been something I've been wanting to make people more aware of if they are musicians, like what the capabilities are of all the instruments. Thanks, Jim. Yeah. Hi, Harry. Harry the Hammer. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I know, Patsy. I get, sometimes I get really overwhelmed. I have like 1,000 ideas, you know. It shows, right? Like, I go in all different directions, and it's okay. I've realized about myself that that's okay. It's okay to just like kind of go with it and go with what feels good. And I love making the four horn arrangements. Harry, I'm doing all right. I'm just, I'm hanging out. I'm hanging in there. I'm I'm on some painkillers. I'm a little tired, but that's okay. I'm enjoying hanging out with people this evening. How are you, Harry the Hammer? I don't know if I've seen you in my stream before, so welcome. Have you been to my channel before? Usually I play music in my streams, but I have an arm out of commission, so I'm just chilling. A good name for these chats. Okay. Um, oh, cool. Nice. I always like to know where people are coming from. That's cool. Yeah, I usually play music in my streams, but today I'm just hanging out. So, we have lots of nice people in my streams. Yeah, I know. I know. Suit Sundays. I like it. Suit Sundays. Or, well, I was thinking like, because I haven't used the term buzz buddy in a while. I like buzz buddies. Sunday buzz. Sunday buzz. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like getting the whole like bee thing in there. There's a thing that my trumpet video watchers would enjoy for a while. They liked the buzz buddies thing. Jacob the Carpetbagger. I don't know that I have known Jacob. I don't know that I've seen his channel before. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Sunday Buzz. Yeah, I like it. And that's another merch opportunity. Well, Buzz, because when you pop it, the sound that your mouthpiece makes is buzz. So that's kind of like I got into calling my trumpet followers my buzz buddies because it was only a specific group of people that would always watch my trumpet videos. So they kind of had their own special name for a while. Also, because there's only 11 people here, I'm going to tell you a secret that I think is awesome. Well, one of my secret plans is that I want to do Carol of the Buzz instead of Carol of the Bells and just have like, oh, your kitty cat's watching. I want to have like a acapella version of just like buzzing, like. So I think that'd be fun. Just a silly video because nothing matters. Carol of the Buzz. I have had a heck of a time trying to figure out like what acapella app, because I guess there's an acapella app, but I guess it's probably for Apple products because I can't find it. I don't have any Apple products. I just have an Android phone. BuzzFeed. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be silly. But if you can think of anything else that can be equally silly, although I don't think it would have as big of an impact the second time. Yeah. Yeah, how is everyone? Let's have a little friendly chat. Suit and behave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some merch designed right about now. I think once you get 1K subscribers, it's like merch time. And my students are asking about merch too, which I'm just like, how many of you guys are actually gonna buy a shirt? Come on. Come on, kids. Yeah, let's see. I think that I would like to I'm trying to consider like how I'm gonna use my time tomorrow. Oh. Well, Maury Time Chaser was gonna make me stickers, but I sent them a design that said "Stay out of trouble," but I never heard back. They said that I should have them soon, and that was like over a month ago. So I don't know. I might just have to take that into my own hands. I was thinking too of having I was thinking of having stickers, like having the sticker be like a patron reward, like because I have a $1 tier, you know. I want people to get something if they're gonna pay $1. Like I don't know, I want them to get something. I yeah, the Buzzcocks. Ha 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 ha. That's pretty silly. Yeah, we'll have to get it all figured out with the stickers. Oh my gosh. Luna shirts and Charlie shirts. Oh goodness. Okay. The first kind of merch that I wanted to make was CDs. That was one of the things I was gonna try to put together before I had the surgery, but I didn't quite make it in time. But I think that once I'm out of the sling, I will be able to start recording those songs really quickly because, you know, I know the song's super fast. Chicken Solo. Okay. And again, I want to write down everyone's ideas because I got stuff to think about. I like this brainstorming stuff. It's fun. It's super fun, and like even if only like a couple people actually partake in whatever, I think it would be really fun. You'd buy a Chicken Solo shirt? Well, fine, I will design it then. I'm gonna hold you to that. The Harp Twins. I have not, but I'm gonna write them down and look them up, Cedric, because I have lots of time right now. And I'll check them out. You know what? I also thought just now of like, what if the Chicken Solo shirt was a polo? Because then it can be a chicken polo. Is that too much? Is that like way too much? Carol of the Harps. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Chicken Solo Polo. Yeah, I love like I realize like my teachers union has a polo, and I realized like you wear it every Thursday, and then one of my schools also I have a polo from there, and I realized like I want to wear a polo shirt to work every day because it's so easy. It's like I wish women had it that easy, you know, all the time with like in terms of like what to wear to work. Like I would wear a polo shirt to work every day if it was just like I like polo shirts. They're cute. Wait, I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Doesn't matter. I will check out Carol of the Harps. Oh, thanks for coming by, Jody. I appreciate it. You guys check out Girl Meets You if when you have a chance, because her channel is also awesome. Um, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm super super appreciating like I'm not really that much of a fashionista, no. I mean, I definitely I have shirts that I like. I have clothes that I like and certain looks that I like. But ooh, long tones. Oh, let me think about long tones. That would be a good one. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. Me riding a chicken. It's a chicken polo. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, I got my mouthpiece here. My teacher told me I can do buzzing even without a right hand. And I've been so bad I've not been doing it. But I will. I will do it. I will like maybe that'll be the first thing I do in the morning. Maybe that's got to be what it is. Like the first thing I do in the morning is mouthpiece buzzing. So I have a bunch of song ideas. I have a bunch of t-shirt ideas. Um, have mouthpiece will travel. Baby Shark. I love I love shark things. I just wonder if like Baby Shark is like something that I have like I don't know if I have enough shark stuff on my channel for that. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, mouthpiece buzzing. It's like it's meditative. I've realized that this year. Like mouthpiece buzzing is incredibly meditative. So I'm excited to we're buzzing. Sunday buzz. Buzz buddies. Yeah, this will be fun. This will be really fun. Um yeah, it's not the I mean, it is what it is, Cedric. It's okay. And it's not my first time doing this, so it's even more okay. And the fact that it's like so much more free than the first time actually helps a lot. And that I can actually write with my right hand this time around. Like I'm very much in high spirits right now. Yeah. Hi Elisa. Good to see you. Oh, I am working hard. I'm working hard on getting well. I'm resting a lot. Actually took a nap today. Like, that is crazy for me. Yeah. We're brainstorming merch because why not just aim high, dream big, brainstorm merch. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be totally fine. I think the one thing is that like I won't really be able to strum the ukulele so much. I mean, doing this, I think, is not going to be such a big problem. Like, playing trumpet is not going to be as hard getting back into as playing ukulele because of the motion involved. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, in fact, I'm incredibly optimistic, and I'm just really, I'm so, like, it's weird. I kind of had an epiphany a couple days ago because I was feeling really low, like with my teaching. Not that I was not doing a good job teaching, but I was feeling kind of trapped in my teaching situation, and I was like, just feeling like I wasn't being my best self, honestly. And I think I just took I just had one very good day and I was like, "Oh, this is how I always am. Like this is me. And I felt like for such a long time I hadn't been myself for a long time. Mostly because it had been difficult. I've been in pain. Um, so I'm looking forward to going back to my students. I love my job. I love the position that I have where my kids these I get to teach. I get to teach every day and it's amazing. I love my students to death. They're just like wonderful humans, amazing humans. And and just the fact that I get to do this also is really, really special to me. So, yeah. Yeah, catch up on my previous videos. I also, like I said, I recorded a big backlog. I recorded like 3 weeks worth of Christmas videos. So, oh, yeah, yeah. I recorded a lot of videos for, they're short, but for the coming weeks, just to get some Christmas spirit going. I have a Christmas playlist. What I'm going to be doing, I think, is going to my friends who are also music channels and making a big Christmas playlist of them as well. So I want to use, my platform to share other great music that my friends are making because I have amazingly talented musical friends. I love just it's so cool. Like I can't stop saying that. Like I can't stop saying how cool all my friends are that I've made on here. I just like it's really special. So special. Yeah. You are a very fartastic person. And so is Funnel Cake Fart. And so is Mark F.N. Jones. Haha. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Any other questions for me? I think I've been going for like almost 2 hours. I guess I could still do this. I guess I could still like do these longer live streams where we just talk and hang out. Hi, Mom. Karen Brown's my mom, by the way, and she's amazing. If you check out one of my videos called Foul Manor, she's the other lady that's singing the song. That's where the chicken solo originally came from, by the way. If you did not know, fun fact. Mom, we were just brainstorming merch. Yeah, we got some ideas, and we were brainstorming songs for me to arrange for when my arms are back in full position. So, yeah, we've got some exciting things coming up, and then yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize this, but Foul Manor is actually one of my most popular songs. Like, when I made my playlists, I put some of them order of most popular and some of them order of, like, chronological. But Foul Manor is really popular. I didn't realize Tuba Glue was so popular. Oh, the Wilsons on the go. Welcome. I like Yeah, thank you. I like this background too. It's Wales. It's got Wales. Wilson's on the go. I'm doing okay. I'm happy to be hanging out with all my very cool YouTube friends. I had a shoulder procedure in Friday, so that's why I have a sling. Um, I have some dressing. That's why I have like one really big looking shoulder, because I'm like all padded up. Um, but that's gonna be removed tomorrow. So yay! And that way, when I ice it, it'll actually feel like ice. Yeah. Oh, welcome. I had a shoulder procedure. I mean, it's a long story, but originally I fell when I was running and tore my labrum on my shoulder. And I had it fixed last year, but it got a little bit frayed and a little bit unfixed, so I had it re-repaired. So that's the story. Usually when I do live streams, it's music. Usually I play songs, so this is a little different. It's okay. I already feel I'm feeling better because I'm feeling hopeful. I feel like this is gonna be ultimately this was the good decision to make. So yeah, and I'm feeling good because I like all the people in my stream. I have really really nice people come in my stream. Bionic Woman music. Is there a Bionic Woman song? Because that would be a fun one to play. Oh, I'm excited. I'm getting a lot of good ideas for my four horn arrangements. Yeah, glad to meet you, Wilsons. My last recording was I did a four trumpet part arrangement of Silver Bells, and I will, Mom. I just wanted to hang out. I rested a lot. So I'm just working on some ideas for what else I'd like to do for when I have fully functioning arms again. Can write out some four-part horn arrangements. So far, I want to do Auld Lang Syne, of course, for New Year's. I want to do Dreams by the Cranberries, because that's a really good song and everyone likes it. Someone suggested the Carpenters sing a song, which I thought that'd be a great one. That'd be a really fun one to do. Something by Queen, like Killer Queen. And I was thinking Let's Dance by David Bowie. That'd be fun. Yeah, so so I want to make more of those kinds of videos. I really like that. I really like the arrangements, the four trumpet arrangements. I like giving my part writing skills a little exercise. Simon and Garfunkel. Ooh. Like Scarborough Fair. I like that song. Very modal. Oh yeah, check out Elisa's channel. She is a great piano player, and she is super super brave because she has gone into teaching piano full time and starting to run her own business and getting students for her mom as well, which is so cool that your mom does the same thing. Love you, Mom. Have a wonderful evening. It's good to see you. Say hi to Trixie. Say hi to Max Brown. For merch, let's see. Stay out of trouble. I was thinking stickers that say stay out of trouble. Oh, and CDs. But CDs I have to record. But that would be merch, I think. I will. I had come out of a 2-hour nap right before I started this. So don't worry, Mom. Don't worry about me. Slippery Fish. Actually, this kind of thing. I was gonna do some part writing, which is why I was asking for some song suggestions, because I was hoping I can do I was hoping I could make some more 4-horn arrangements. Miss Kathy and Jesse, hi. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the fun. Yeah, so I was That's what I was thinking while I'm healing, while I can't use my arm. I wanted to do some part writing, some like 4-part arrangements of some different songs so that I can just make those recordings right away. I can't. No, I can't really play horn with a bum shoulder, but I can write out music. I'm not gonna sing today because I can't play my ukulele. And I wasn't really prepared to sing today. Today's just a hangout, just for funsies, and to get some ideas from my audience, from my peeps. I could do a puzzle, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably read some books. I have a couple books that I've not finished yet. I'll probably write some poetry. Try to work on just getting into the habit of writing every morning. 3D puzzle. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun, Mark Fun Jones. Yeah, I will totally harmonize myself. In fact, that's something like I'm hoping to do when I make recordings, when I make my good recordings and try to get a CD going. Oh, that's okay. I just had a procedure on Friday. Well, it's a long story. I had a torn labrum and I got that fixed last December. And I sometime around June had to it got a little re-injured, and just on Friday I got the scar tissue removed and the fraying was repaired a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. I'll see you later, Mike Fun Jones. Yeah, I'll probably just go until 5 because this has been a long stream. Oh my gosh. You guys are cool. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out on my mellow talking stream. I think it was the chicken emoji that brought everyone in. I think that's what it was. Any other questions for me? Yeah, oh my gosh, 116 minutes. Yeah, I think I started at exactly 3 o'clock. Thanks! Thanks. Yeah, usually I do music for like an hour and a half or so. So this has been fun. Anyone have any more questions for me before I say goodbye for the evening? Yeah. I just gotta say, I super, super appreciate your friendship. Like everyone who is in here hanging out. Oh yeah. Miss Kathy and Jesse, I have made a few playlists. If you want to check out, I write a lot of original songs, and they're all pretty different. So, yeah, I have some playlists on my page that just kind of, they're kind of like by whatever mood you want, like songs about animals or songs about. I have some prettier songs, like ones about feelings and stuff. I don't know. And then I'm going to be coming out with some holiday music that I've already recorded in the next few weeks, so I think it'll be fun. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. That's great. That's so awesome. Yeah, and I have a few channels I gotta like check out too because people were talking about their videos and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this video you speak of, so I better do it. Better watch it. My husband's gonna cook me dinner this evening. He already prepared all the veggies. So, like, all you have to do is put it on the pan. Johnny Fam! Good to see you, Johnny. I hope you're doing well. I am almost done with my stream for today, Johnny. But I hope that you are doing awesome. It looks like I love seeing like when you have adventures with your family. It's really nice. But if anyone is looking for a musician to watch, I also recommend Johnny Fan Piano because he is a wonderful, wonderful piano player, and he's really young, but it's gorgeous. Like he's just a fabulous musician, and you're only gonna get better and better. I still I still think that so. That's what I have to say. I love to endorse my fellow musician friends. Oh yeah, yeah, you'll be very pleased with Johnny's channel. All right, my friends. Well, it's officially getting to be about 5 o'clock, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for coming and joining me and hanging out and brainstorming merch ideas and whatever else and all the cool music ideas. I can't wait to get started on them. Until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, and stay out of trouble.